Hello everybody, Mike Arnold here, co-founder of Path Trading Partners along Bob Iacchino. Sorry about the video yesterday. I didn't realize it got stuck on YouTube. I had it all recorded, uploaded, set up, and for some reason it got stuck. Well, I checked on it again this morning. I set it and I reset it and it was unstuck. You know what? Somebody should reach out to me, get my phone number, and then if the video's not like up by 7 p.m. Central, you text me and say, Mike, what's going on? If you want that role, just send me an email. That way we have a second person double checking it. By the way, you can see what I said yesterday. We also have continued ARC selling. So we still have the selling pressure up here. Yesterday above 800 briefly. Today trying to get up there. There's decent auction volume, nothing over 100K, but it was decent, but this can't get any traction. Again, as I said yesterday, if the selling does abate and you get some decent option volume and buyers coming in, it's rip your face off move or, steal your face. Yes, I am a huge deadhead, by the way, a huge collection of tie-dye t-shirts also, and I've listened to every show of the Dead and Company also from this summer. So, that's just a little tidbit. Let's see what else is going on. So yesterday I was still watching this little double at the end of the day, coming up there, pretty much gap, running up to that target, then coming back down, not filling the gap till later. So just left that on there for the sake of conformity, and then running up, good. My next area was around that 792, and then we didn't get all up to the next key levels before reversing back down. What I was watching for was to see if we could again hold above that 792 area, which was this prior resistance broke above it and still the top of the channel line. I was really watching though with this key resistance from back on October 4th becoming potential support, and no. Thought so, right in here, these little bars. Okay, are we going to get something? Oh, right here, these two bars. Are we going to get something? Is it going to rotate back up? But nope. Went right back through. So then it was watching the price go lower. We had 788 back there, and this is why it's important to keep these levels on. So you had first support over here to the left, then resistance going through there, support, trying to get back up, and then boom. No go on that one. Doing the projections down, I'm going to update some of these levels. Hold on, let me clean up this chart a little. Stick with me for a minute, please, because I'm going to take off some of these levels that are just stuck here. I'm going to leave that. Actually, you know what we're going to do? We're going to go with this daily pausing bar. We are doing the official update. Well, I have to adjust that one, so let me put on this with yesterday's pausing bar. And I'll need to put this level back, and I will show you why. So we have new levels the upside. I just got tired also of looking at all the reddish pink color behind. So once we broke down here, then it was just doing the supports. My next major support was 777. But remember, projections, that's your pausing area. That's your first one. It just gave you the short-term levels, because that was on the 15-minute. And then we dipped through the next pausing level. It on the way down. These are minor levels. My major level was already at 777. And then finally to here. And as I talked about yesterday, to there. I want to get to the right levels because I knew it didn't hit that precisely. It just came in front, but that was a beautiful double bottom pattern. We'll get to that in a second. So once it went through the 770, 778 area, my next major area was the 774.29. Getting back down, remember, just in front of it or just behind it is fine because we're not trying to hit the exact, and this was a 774.40. But we had this nice double bottom. So that's the kind of thing I'm watching. Key reversal, lower low in price action, higher low in the RSI, and then forming a double bottom. So that was exactly the key stuff. And then you had the little double bottom target. The little double bottom target. I mean, these are just going to give you your next price. And it was reversing this move, so that came in nicely. Then you just got to ride it up and go back to your harmonics. So that was essentially how, what happened there? There we go, harmonics. So that gave me then 784.14. Then you can bump up here. For the minor levels, 786 essentially, then 787.28. Could not get a close above 786, and then just trailing off. Another little double top going into the end of the day. So, again, these are just the short-term levels, but they're handy to get for especially practice, even if you're a longer-term trader. And there you go. Look at that, stalling out at the first target. So this gives you targets for tomorrow's open on any weakness. You have 779.71 and 778.74, so there can be potential areas for watching for a potential gap down on the open. Real easy, not much to do until we get above 786.52. Then we have 788.44 to 788.33 area. Then 789.55. Then I'm watching around this 791.50. And then the 795.60 area. But let's see. Let me do this. Which is the lower low? We're going to take that one off. We're going to also do a reverse harmonic to give... Boy. My clicking skills just aren't up to par. See, I missed it again. All right. My clicking skills are just very, very poor today. Sorry about that. Okay. So above 797.20, 800, then 802.90, so 803. I do 803 to about 804.50. If we get back down below 778, 774.40, 771.55, and 768.70. So those are all your key levels I will be watching for tomorrow. Now, what's more important, as I said, we still have that selling pressure on the daily. You can see it in here. You can see holding still above the top of the rotation zone. That's coming in at about 775. So if we get a close below the top of the rotation zone, I'll start watching for that bigger pullback to 770, 760, 759.90, 760, which is now the bottom of the rotation zone. So when I get the close above the top, I generally target the bottom, and this is a triple confirmation there because we have prior resistance becoming support, the bottom of the rotation zone, and a harmonic projection. I wanted to leave that on, though, before I say something else. This falls in the double top rules, okay? This falls in the double top rules, so that's why I'm also watching. I'm going to show you one other thing. I'm actually, since if this closes below, especially below the daily rotation zone, I think we'll get acceleration. So I'm going to use the aggressive targets on this. Aggressive targets, also the last target comes in within the tail, but you need the first and second ones to come within the bodies, and it does. So I can use those with the last target being 720. So that is if we get a close below this 760 area. Then that would trigger. Now, if it rotates back up and we come back up here, that's a triple top, and these are not valid. I will be watching these, especially on a close below 760. 741.90, so 742. Then we have this 731 area, and then 720.21. But if we start getting down here, I'm again watching for the bottom of the channel. Now, You can ask, well, why didn't I use the conservative? If you did want to use the conservative ones, there's a couple reasons I'm using the aggressive. One of them, it lines up nicely. Second of all, I think we'll get some selling pressure if it does break below that key low. But if you wanted to go with the conservative, your targets would be 745.89, which is really nice. It lines up with this key little opening bar reversal, 737.03, and those would be your primary targets, in 728.18. I am, though, using the aggressive targets. So that's pretty much it, and I'm only paying attention if we get that close below the daily rotation zone and if we don't rotate back up and get a triple top. Other than that, again, thank you to all the subscribers. Thank you to new people. Thank you to anyone who wants to reach out and help me. Let me know if the video does not get posted. Again, email me if interested, and I'll talk to you later. Bye for now.